Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Bentley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
That's got things underway. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior is fouled. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lewis wins the duel this time. Rodri. Ruben Dias, Foden, Ruben Dias, and that is as far as they're going to go. Valverde, Rodri, moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva, Lewis, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and it's Bernardo Silva, ignoring. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden, and he has been fouled there. He's well positioned here. Haaland gets flagged offside. Haaland, Foden, Eder Militao cuts it out. Deftly away. It's gone up for a throw-in. is just caressing the ball. Swings it across. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Lewis. Rodri. Plenty to aim at here. Savinho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Lobbed in behind. Stones tries to clear. Rodri with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Foden. Rodri, aim forwards. Lewis. Plenty waiting in the middle. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And it's Rodri. And here's Foden. There are a few waiting for it. Showing good feet. Now what about this cross? Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bellingham. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foden carries the ball down the right. Foden plays it in. Courtois gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis. Rodri. Nouri. And it's played forward. And here's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Aim forwards. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's not going far. And it's Lewis. Delivered across. And that's been well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Howson. Eder Militao. Valverde. Eder Militao. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Bellingham. Valverde. Rudiger. Looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior. here's Bellingham. Bellingham. Savinho. Foden. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! An early chance there, first of the game.
That was really good pressure, but it did enough to put him off in the end.
Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Howson. Valverde. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Rodri. Haaland! Haaland! That has been knocked clear. And he's got his cross in. And retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lewis gets across to intercept that. Cross goes in there. Vinicius Junior opts to play it back, and it's played forward. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And he's there to clear it. Tries a shot!
I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Foden. Oh, that's nice. Lewis looking here to chip it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rudiger. Valverde. Tchouaméni. And he goes cross-field. Eder Militao. Valverde. Howson. Eder Militao. Howson. Good run down the right. Lewis. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bernardo Silva, played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Rodri. Rodri, spread out to the left. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is good strength. Nice physical challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Haaland. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Guardiola, gently done. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Howson shifted upfield. Valverde moved on forwards. It's just beyond his reach. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Foden, now the ball in. And the finish! That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. Lewis. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Oh, good spread. There will be a throw-in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Bernardo Silva falls short. Lewis. Oh, shooting chance! Eder Militao gets it clear. Mbappe. Ruben Dias.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
And here's Haaland. He's having a shot!
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Lewis. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lewis. Foden. Foden hurtling down that right flank. Played in with purpose. And that's the keeper's ball. Valverde. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is lovely. Tchouameni. Eder Militao. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Decent chance! Rodri. Lewis. Mbappe. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. Savinho. Tchouameni. Bellingham forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Savinho. Tchouameni does really well there, strong defending. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Corey. Foden. And it's Rodri. What a throw in. Vinicius Junior. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Bellingham. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the left it goes. Can he deliver? No way through, so back it comes. Plays it across. Firmly met. And reclaimed it in a trice. Very nicely done. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's heaved it away. Haaland. Rodri. Ignory. Stones. Ruben Dias. Oh, can he get onto this? Bellingham. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ignoring. And here's Savinho. And here's Savinho. Hit into the middle. He can get that clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Howson. Tchouaméni. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold. Belling. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Alexander-Arnold, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Rodri gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is Lewis. Rodri. Ruben Diaz, aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Stones getting this one clear. And he thumps it clear. It's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Nice touch. Tchouaméni played out wide. Foden defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bernardo Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vardiol. Ignouri. Played towards the other side. Foden. Mbappe. Belling. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. That's tidy. Out for a throw. Savinho. Savinho. Oh, played through for the wide man. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold over towards the opposite flank. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Foden. Bernardo Silva moved on forwards, and here's Savinho. Ignouri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has been cleared. Rodri. 8 forwards. Mbappe, it's a delicate pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham looking to run onto it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Foden. Haaland. Oh, great chance. That's good play. Foden. And a chance! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Rudiger. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Bellingham. In comes the corner. Guardiola tries to clear. It's Valverde. Bellingham! Bellingham! Savinho. Ignoring. Howson. Eder Militao, Vinicius Junior, Tchouaméni, Vinicius Junior, back into the middle, and here's Mbappe, Vinicius Junior! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Valverde, Howson shifted upfield. Tchouaméni, Eder Militao, forwards and with intent. Driving on, a real charge here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Here's a corner, good chance. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Savinho. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Ignoring. Looks to the other side. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's overshot the green. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Lewis played out towards the right wing. It's run loose here. Wins the duel this time. Nori. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nori. Bernardo Silva. Clipped into space. Gets it away. Bellingham given the lift of his goal. Valverde. Tchouaméni, and he goes cross-field. Eder Militao, some resolute defending there. Rudiger. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Cleared without complication. Tchouaméni. Bernardo Silva. Vardiol. Rodri. Vardiol. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Time to deliver. Savinho. Now here's the delivery. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Rodri. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go cross-field. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Mbappe. Picks it up out wide. He's clearly asking too much with that. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Moved on forwards. He's roughed ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold over towards the opposite flank. Howson. Valverde. Howson. Valverde. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And that has been clubbed away. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Lewis. Savinho. Ignoring. Lewis. And here's Foden. Lewis. Foden picks it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Haaland. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Now it's Foden. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland knocks it out wide. That's very neat. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Valverde. So who's he picking out? And the shots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Alexander-Arnold. Playing towards the other side. Valverde. He's having a look round. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Savinho, that has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Lewis. Foden. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a throw. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. Alexander-Arnold. He whips it. Chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vinicius Junior. Stones gets over and intercepts. Lewis, aim forwards. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Foden. And he goes cross-field. Savinho. Nouri. Over to the left. Played back in. Done delicately. Bullish header! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Haaland, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Great run on the overlap here. Delivered across. And he's there to clear it. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni made out to the left flank. Great chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Oh, that's neat. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Muscular approach does pay off here. Savinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri. Nouri. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Chouameni. Foden did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's played forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Stones gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Oh, it's come loose. Proves too strong. That's a nicely weighted pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Foden, played in by Foden. That's an excellent interception. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Vinicius Junior. Haaland. Ignori. Lewis. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Foden. Lewis. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Ignori. Foden. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, such a clever touch. Aimed into... climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Vinicius Junior. That is very well defended. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Valverde. Vinicius Junior! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Played towards the other side. Foden. Lewis. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Played out to the right. Nouri. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Cross to the back post. That's really well cleared. And that has been cleared. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bellingham. Tchouaméni, Eder Militao, Valverde, Vinicius Junior, out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Guardiola getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Savinho. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. He's got space in the area. He's had a shot. Danger averted for now. And he's there to get it away. And here's Mbappe. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. Guardiola played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, great header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bernardo Silva. Spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Bernardo Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. And he welcomes it in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ruben Dias. Foden. Lewis. Foden chooses to go cross-field. And that's put paid to a promising move. Savinho, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Rodri. Nouri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Haaland. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Moved on forwards. Stones does really well to win the ball there. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Savinho. Back into the middle. Lewis. Nice control. Succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
I tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Good take. Vinicius Junior! Savinho. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Savinho. And that was very necessary. Stones aim forwards. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Bellingham. Chouameni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Foden. Bernardo Silva.
Vardio.
Savinho. Nori. Lewis. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Vardio.
Played towards the other side. Howson. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely, now then. Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to get it clear. And here's Bellingham. He has a look up. That's very neat. And it's Chouameni. Bellingham. Well read. And the danger is averted. Foden. Haaland. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Here's Savinho, and it's Rodri. Out to the left it goes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Eder Militao moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mbappe, shapes to shoot! Rodri. Lewis. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nori. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Very nicely done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thinks of... Oh, shooting chance! Real chance here. Produces a cross. Rudiger getting this one clear. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Chouameni. Howson shifted upfield. Valverde. That's tidy. Valverde. And here's Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's in here!
Nori. Vardio.
Savinho.
Guardiola.
And it goes cross-field. Valverde. Savinho. Showing good feet. Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Lewis.
Guardiola.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Aim forwards. And it's Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Rudiger with the clearance. Looking for a decent ball in. Nicely shaped cross. Howson getting this one clear. Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. Crosses it in here. Eder Militao clears it away. And it's Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ignori. And it's played forward. And here's Savinho. Savinho has got himself a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, the ref's being lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Lewis. That is lovely. Ignori. And here's Savinho. And here's Savinho. Bellingham. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Strong running down that left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Howson. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Valverde. No, again there's no way through. Eder Militao. Aim forwards. Rodri wins the duel this time. Now it's Haaland. Muscular approach does pay off here. Nori. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Have it back and can go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Haaland. Guardiola shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior. It's a Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And it's been taken short. Alexander-Arnold, and that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A chance to play it in. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Mbappe! And it's Alexander-Arnold. And they've got rid. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Bellingham. Oh, this is a great position. Vinicius Junior! A real chance and a real let-off. Guardiola gently done. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Nori. Moved on forwards. He's in space and looking for options. It's run loose here. Now it's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland. He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Bellingham, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Vinicius Junior. Guardiola with the clearance. Caught offside that time. Ruben Dias. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Rodri. And it goes cross-field. Could try cutting inside here. Turns and goes back. Over to the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And it's played forward. Bellingham. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Rodri. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. Out of play for a throw. Valverde. Howson. Rudiger. Tchouaméni. Eder Militao. That's really well manoeuvred. Referee's given a throw. Foden chooses to go cross-field.
Vardiol.
Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Played into the middle. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Lewis certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Howson. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Sabinho. Cross goes in there. The keeper gets his hands on it. Valverde. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Sabinho. Nouri. Mbappe. Valverde. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Savinho. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Oh, that's neat. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Nouri. And here's Savinho. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Nice interception, well timed. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Howson played over towards the opposite flank. Alexander-Arnold, gently done. Bellingham. Rodri. Bernardo Silva played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Savinho, whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cleared away. They've played it short. And it's going to be another one. And it's hoisted clear. Chooses to go back. And here's Savinho. Takes a shot. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Lewis. Cleared without complication. That'll be a throw-in. And that's another throw. Foden. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's really well cleared. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's lofted through here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Howson. Chouameni. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. Vinicius Junior! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Valverde too strong for his opponent there. Bellingham moved on forwards. Mbappe! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he's there to clear it. Savinho, aim forwards. It could be in here. Proves too strong. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Eder Militao, gently done. Valverde. Bernardo Silva. That is a little undercooked. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Point blank header! Mbappe finds himself offside. Bernardo Silva. So we've reached the hour mark. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Chouameni. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Plenty waiting in the middle. Can he finish? That is doing no harm.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland played out towards the right wing. Foden plays it in. Bellingham. Howson. Howson. Eder Militao. Eder Militao. Forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's heaved it away. Lewis tries a cross. Tchouaméni, forwards and with intent. Bellingham. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Savinho. Bellingham. Aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. Fires it in low. And it's Lewis. And he cuts out the supply. Lewis. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Eder Militao. Eder Militao, gently done. Now it's Haaland. Valverde. That's a good run down the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Does really well to win the ball there. Valverde. Ambitious ball here. And a chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Savinho. Nouri. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Goes for the shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Mbappe! And he should have made it 4. has been knocked clear. Traoré. Bellingham. Bellingham! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Vardiol.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. Stones spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Foden. And it's Lewis. And here's Haaland. Traoré. Haaland. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Foden. Foden has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Howson. Traoré. Bellingham. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Howson. Valverde. Traoré. Bellingham. The pressing's in. Vardiol with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Sabinho. Ignori. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Lewis. Oh, a delicate chip through. And here's Sabinho. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Sabinho. And here's Haaland. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, it's come loose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's been played through. Wins the duel this time. Rodri. Foden. And here's Haaland. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Savinho. And he'll shoot here! Chouameni. Bellingham. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Searching pass he's played there. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And he goes cross-field. Foden. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's anyone's ball now. Bernardo Silva goes short, and that's aimed into the middle. Chouameni. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Stones. Ruben Dias forwards and with intent. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Bellingham. Thinks one through. Stones with the clearance. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Guardiola head over towards the opposite flank. And it's Lewis. Foden. Played in by Foden. Eder Militao tries to clear. Foden. Oh, he put himself into a great position. Keeper has taken decisive action. Rudiger, aim forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And here's Foden. And here's Haaland. Can he finish? That has sent him sprawling. And that has been clubbed away. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Ignoring. He's in plenty of space here. Time to deliver. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. That's the throw. And it's Rodri. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And he's there to clear it. Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Can he deliver? Up he goes! Final touch was poor.
I can't quite believe he's missed that,
Peter. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. That's good running with the ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lewis, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tchouameni. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Moved on forwards. Chance for a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. Ignoring. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's come loose. Ignoring. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already.
There's nothing more infuriating for a...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Lewis. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played back in. Ignoring. Bellingham does well to get it back. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Tchouaméni gets good distance on it. Sabinho. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Bernardo Silva. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Foden. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Tchouaméni chooses to go cross-field. Ruben Dias. Foden. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Tchouaméni. Into the last quarter of an hour. Lewis cuts it out. Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Turns and goes back. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Haaland. Sabinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! He's kept it out just.
Oh, such good technique as well, that was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Bernardo Silva, decent chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Eder Militao, aim forwards. Haaland. That was very necessary. Now it's Foden. Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out. It's hoisted clear. Savinho, and the shot! Valverde gets it clear. Foden. Savinho. He can get that clear. Bernardo Silva. Foden. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Rudiger. Valverde. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva trying to keep this in. Howson. Eder Militao. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde wins the duel this time. Tchouaméni, Rudiger, Eder Militao, Rudiger, Tchouaméni, Eder Militao, Valverde, Eder Militao, shifted upfield, Howson, Valverde, Rudiger, Eder Militao. And it's Rodri. Foden. Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Haaland. Rodri made out to the left flank. Savinho providing an outlet on that flank. It's a good foot in there. Eder Militao. Howson. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Valverde. Howson, and the keeper's got it again. Courtois sends that a long way. Lewis. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Good challenge, excellent challenge. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Howson. Rudiger. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Haaland producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Savinho. And here's Haaland. Haaland spread out to the left. Nouri. Savinho gets into some space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Savinho. Foden. Lovely feet. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Calmly anticipates. Savinho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Nouri. That is lovely. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Now, can he find a finish? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chouameni. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Ruben Dias. Out to the left it goes. Howson. Eder Militao. Howson. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Decent progress down the left. Danger averted for now. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! Deftly away. Chouameni. Foden. Could move up a gear here. Vinicius Junior. It's a promising position. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Lewis. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Rudiger with a definite foul there. Tchouameni attempts a clearance. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. So who's he picking out? Bernardo Silva is fouled.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Surely now! No, he's got that completely wrong. Clearly not happy with that. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Dias. Foden. Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Rodri, played out to the left flank. Savinho. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Howson. Into the last 5 minutes. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior takes a shot! And it's been taken short. Gone for a throw-in. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, smashing header! Great football, shot and save. Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, who's going to be first to this? Howson. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Nifty challenge, but fair enough. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Wins the duel this time. Tchouameni. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rodri. Here's a chance! And he's done very well to deal with it. Howson. Eder Militao. Howson. Eder Militao. And it's played forward. Howson. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Howson. Valverde. Rodri. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Over to the left. Savinho. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. They are now a 9-man team. Stones. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Howson. Eder Militao. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Guardiola aim forwards. Howson. Valverde. Played towards the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Nouri.
Guardiola.
Rodri. Nouri. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There are a few waiting for it. That looks a good cross. Looking for a decent ball in. Foden. Mbappe. Howson. Eder Militao, and it's played forward. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Lewis. And here's Foden. Lewis. And here's Foden. And here's Foden. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva spread out to the left. And here's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. A chance to play it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Savinho. And here's Haaland. Mbappe has created one goal already. Rudiger. Valverde. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Oh, some tackle that. Little doubt, that is a foul. He is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Valverde. Haaland wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? This interception, his positioning was spot on. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Tries a deft little ball. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. What a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Eder Militao. Valverde. Strong running down that left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Nouri. He is through here. There's the header! It's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Valverde. Nice physical challenge. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Proves too strong. Bernardo Silva. Savinho goes to finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Nicely intercepted.
Guardiola.
Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Has a quick glance. Bernardo Silva, and it's lofted through here. Gets it away. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Valverde. Rudiger. Eder Militao, gently done. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. Foden. Great work on the overlap. Oh, easy pickings there. Howson. And here's Foden. Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. And the ball is out of play. Bernardo Silva. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Tries to get it clear. Savinho, forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. Eder Militao. Howson. Eder Militao. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together?